We are here, bro. He's cheating, bro. He's had the game longer than me. Boys, what's going on, man? This is our first college football 26 game plan. I'm going to be doing a little bit of post comp. You guys see, I'm playing W, and this was one of my first games on. You guys want to know the playbook I'm in? I am currently in the Notre Dame offensive playbook. And then on defense, honestly, I'm in the 3-3-5 penny. Don't really know what I want to do yet on defense. Still trying to figure that part out. But uh, W's had the game for a while. He is locked in. One of the best players in the world. So this is going to be a good game. And I ain't going to lie to y'all. I kind of struggled early. Okay. Definitely struggled early versus W. You could definitely tell I wasn't too comfortable with the game. And W just, he knew what he wanted to do. He knew what he wanted to go to and all that different stuff. But nonetheless, still a very good game. And I'm in the gun cluster. The reason why I love this gun cluster is all the different slot fades or the slot routes that you have. So that solo side receiver that you guys currently see on my screen is actually a slot fade. So, or is a slot receiver. So he gets all the slot routes, slot fades, speed outs, all that different stuff. And that's why I like this offense. So early on, I was trying something with the stem down curl with the slot fade right here. I'm trying to split the safeties and honestly just made the wrong read. And I saw the slot fade just a tad bit late. Could have hit it at a different window, but hey, sometimes, it happens where we're getting used to it, growing pains. Again, game two. By the way, fun fact, we all have it, man. We're grinding for number one on the head-to-head leaderboards. We are going to be live. You guys will see this video on Tuesday, so we should be live around the time that this video drops, hopefully. But um, we only, we only have one total loss. We only have one loss. We have about 20 wins, so we were grinding head-to-head opening day right here. Fourth down, and right there, just good defense. I took a sack and kind of paid for it. So we're gonna run a little bit of this 3-3-5 penny. I'm in the Georgia defense. But yeah, in this Georgia defense, sorry, I probably just re-recorded over myself. I apologize. Something went wrong with my Adobe Premiere Pro, but we're here uh running this penny, and I'm W's in like this trips. I haven't really played trips at this point. I still haven't really played much trips in the beta, but W was quick snapping the piss out of me. I try to go to a little bit of cover four match, see how that works. Right there, we leave the drag open later in the game. Definitely gonna have something for this play, make him switch a little bit, but can't lie to you, we were definitely struggling, especially with the quick snap, trying to get all used to all the different buttons. Like for example, backing off your corners, different. In college football this year, you got route committing, all this different stuff. You have all this stuff that you have pretty much information overload with, and you just don't know. You kind of just get overwhelmed with all the different stuff that you got. So right here, W's gonna scramble. We try to get a D-line pick six. Unfortunately, we do not get one. You guys see getting a little amped right there, but it happens. Got to go play another round of defense. So right here, I'm gonna go to more of a cover two shell on this big third down. Cover two, just got to make sure we stop any sort of spot routes, drag routes. He sends a man in motion right here. I'm gonna try to switch stick to that wheel route, and I get there just a tad bit late. We play solid defense. We have them now on a big 4th and 4. This could be huge. It's definitely tough to stop somebody outside of the 20s. Get them inside of the 20s is exactly where we want them. Right here. Again, going to cover two. We played really good defense the last time. Um, Sent the guy in on a motion, kind of expecting the same thing low key. Sends him in on motion. Here we go. Snaps the ball right here. He goes to the post route, and instead of the double or the streak with the wheel, he goes post wheel. Threw me off a little bit. Can't lie. My mid read didn't drop back how I wanted to, but we're back on offense. We're gonna find our slant over the middle. He lights us up right there. Um, right there, we did a little bit of mesh post. Um, and we're struggling versus this. What W's in is called a Tampa 3. If you guys don't know what a Tampa 3 is, it's pretty much cover two, but instead of deep halves, you have outside thirds on your safety, so they play more of the sideline. And then you have a middle inside third. And this is pretty much what he was running. Those hook curls were playing the shit out of everything. He was rolling his thirds the whole game. Really tough to, you know, get between them. Um, so I either have to take my check down every single time, or I got to hit him in the seam early and force him to start switch sticking off of those or to those outside thirds to start playing other stuff. Right here, we're gonna try to go to halfback off tackle. I heard the run was really good. Go to one of the best runs, in Madden college football, and he blows up. And I gotta say, throughout the game, you guys are gonna notice W's run defense was really good. Granted, also could have just been the formation I was in. But I just didn't feel good running the ball. So now I'm going to go to like a smash return type look here. Got a return route on the outside. We're going to utilize these return routes a lot. Again, if you guys like this offense, right in this game, probably won't be perfected, but you guys are, avid watchers of me. Um, I'm gonna perfect my offense. I'm gonna make it super high powered. I wouldn't lie to you about winning 20 games. It's on tape, man. Head on over to vertex.tips. It will be the best place, to eventually learn. We got an ebook dropping in the next couple days right here. Gives us all day in the pocket on a big fourth down. Finally, playmaker somebody up, got enough time, and that's what happens when you're only gonna send a couple people. It's gonna have enough time, played good coverage, but hey, when you only send 2, 3 people, I'm gonna have all day back there. I can playmaker guys around, moving around. Right here, we're gonna audible over to this trail. And something I think is super underrated is these QB runs in college football. Right here, not really gonna show them too much, but probably should have did a little bit more of the QB runs. I think would have gave W a little bit of hell. Especially I like QB blast, the QBG down out of those Rio formations. You got a couple gun deuce forms that we can go to right here. We're gonna go to verticals. We're gonna motion out, and I wanted to see how this fade ran on the outside. This was more of a test play. Definitely don't know if I should have tested, but I just wanted to see how that fade ran and did versus Tampa 3. Actually, no, I switched to the cheat slot fade. I must have been thinking of something else right here. I'd have split the seams. Unfortunately, not able to. W was switch sticking his middle third. It was open either way. Even he did switch stick it, but he tried to play the tight end seam, gave up that easy, and we just weren't able to make the throw. Arch Manning kind of selling us, man. Selling. I don't like it, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to motion out our running back once again. For the same look. Again, I think the running back should be there. We'll see what he does. He uses early. Right there, we find our tight end, and there he goes. Don't know who that is, but Jolly scores. If you guys like what you see in this video, make sure you guys check out my new website, vertex.tips. At vertex.tips, you guys are going to be able to unlock your full potential in either Madden and college football 26, and you guys are going to be able to learn from some of the best players in the world who have made thousands of dollars playing both games. Here's the team. You guys have Goat Geezy, who's got over $20,000, John Beast with over $500,000, and Dill TV, who runs the cut streets, and even the guys who do our weekly tips have made thousands of dollars playing Madden and college football. Here's what's inside. You guys are going to get plays that beat every single coverage, video breakdowns, written setups, and also lockdown defenses. Here's an example of a sample ebook, and with your subscription, you guys are going to get both Madden 26 and college football 26. The link will be in my description down below. All right, here we go. We find ourselves in a 7-7 ball game in the second quarter right here. W finds his running back out the backfield. We have to make a tackle. We do find a way to make a tackle right there. And I'm playing from behind, and that's one of the worst things that, can happen in college football. Playing from behind. And Madden a little bit easier to come back from. Still hard. Don't want to play from behind, but hey, it happens. Right here. Gonna go to trips, and he has all day. I mean, look at that. I mean, he's able to go through all his read progressions. We guarded the corner route early. Ends up being open late. He's able to go through all his read progressions all the way back to that and make the read. So we need to find a way to get pressure in this game. I think that's the biggest thing, right? I was finding a way earlier in the day. I ended up trying to verse W, and the problem was W was able just to roll away from it, and I ended up going away from that right there. Throws it in coverage right there. I don't know about all that one, man. Interesting read. Overall, we're starting to play a little bit better of defense. Got him 7-7 right here. Second, that 10. I don't know what it really is. It's really small on my screen. Here we go. Finds his backside in route, and honestly, that's just a really good dot. Wasn't prepared for it. Didn't think he was going to put him on a deep dig, and sits in a great spot right there, right between the inside quarter and the quarter flat. Able to pick up the first down. So I'm worried about getting clocked here. I don't want to get clocked right here. I'm going to switch to everything, and right there he throws it right at me. They got to give it to me. They got to find a way to give it to me, man. I feel like we played really good defense this whole game. Here we go. More trips from W. We're still rocking this. And for some reason, I'm a man right here. I think I audible out. If I don't audible out, I'm an idiot. Because man to man is just barbecue chicken in this game. I thought it would actually be pretty solid. Used it in the beta, but it's really bad. It's only really good if you're wall gapping. Right there, it kind of throws it in the coverage. We didn't play great defense, but it felt like that could have been a KO, and he somehow comes down with it. Less than 3 minutes to go. On defense, got to make a stand for ourselves. Still in this trio week. I wonder what book this is. If anybody in the comments knows down below, let me know what book this is. I wasn't really paying attention. And maybe W was just in a different book. Who knows? Right there. Try to call the RPO. We're all over that. We're not letting any of that happen. I call a timeout. I'm like, you know what? Try to make this game a little bit longer before half. He does get ball. He's going to have the advantage. So I wanted as much time as I possibly can. Didn't want to get clocked out right here. got more cover four. We were running match on one side and just regular cover four on the other side. Beautiful defense. Throws it over the middle, and we get a great hit. 3rd and 11 now. All we have to do is make sure we get him the 4th down. Just have to get him the 4th down. I do not want him to pick this up. 4th down, anything can happen. It can be 4th and 1, but hey, all it takes is one lucky shed. We're playing good right there. Throws the in route. I mean, we're lighting him up, bro. We're there. We're there. These are tough reads to make. I can't lie to you. 7-7 game, 4th and 11. He's thinking about it. Everybody's thinking about it. I was so tempted to tell him, go kick your three. I was gonna turn on my controller mic, but I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that because I think he was going for it. He was going for it. And here we go. I go to like a Tampa 2. We roll in our 3rd over on one side. Honestly, I don't even think I needed the roll over the 3rd right there. He has the post over the middle, and somehow I thought my mid read was gonna get back there and play that. It didn't. Gets right over top. Great defense. And I also tried to switch stick too. Right there. Trying to throw the seam that I thought I've had all game. And honestly, I think that was just a bad pass let it down just a tad bit, if I pass it down a tad bit and a little bit earlier, I think that's just a 1st down KO at worst, but not a great start for your boy. 14-7. How did we get here? Cover 4, burst the trip formation now or trio formation, excuse me. So this is a little bit of a different look than what he's normally was running. We got the running back now on the same side, so going to be a lot harder to defend a 4-by-1. I think we just hit the 2-minute warning. We did. 2nd and 7. Honestly, not really changing too much on defense, especially when you're playing someone that's quick hiking. Don't want to get too adjusted. You're gonna get caught with an unfinished shell. Even me, I feel like I have some of the fastest adjustments in the world. I'm gonna get caught right there. Beautiful defense. We're all over it. All over that, switching all over. He's trying to throw something, throws it away. Another big down, bro. Every down, I feel like we got W to a big down, but can we get him off the big down? That is the question of the day. Do we get him? Do we get him off the big down? I'm getting aggressive over on that right side. He could put a streak on the outside guy, and I'd be totally fine. I'm gonna contain to make sure he can't roll out. He was rolling out a lot since a man in motion. Here we go. Got the in route, and right there, just too much time, bro. The 3 rec guarded it perfectly. Just it doesn't follow to the other side of the field. That's nothing you can do. Just perfect, a lot of time, and we have to be better as a D line, and that's why. Shouldn't have contained right there, but I felt like it was better than him just rolling out. Here we go. 1st and goal. Goes to an RPO. We're kind of all over that. Still gets a couple yards on it, though. I felt like we played good defense, but our cornerback was just a little bit too outside. Cuts it back in. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Minute 36 left. Still in the trips. I'm running a little bit of shade down, man. Some purples out here. Contains to make sure he doesn't roll, because everybody tries to roll out in the red zone. Just the easiest thing to do, roll out, get a couple yards, a little bootleg. So here we go. Snaps the ball, goes to a QB option, and honestly just didn't expect it. And, gonna get 7. He is now up 2 scores, and he gets ball. So we have to score. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to score. Right here. Got her drag, gives us our check down. We truck. And this was before I found out the stiff arm, by the way. If you guys aren't using the stiff arm is the best ability. It's not even close. Stiff arm is way, way too good. So make sure you guys are stiff arming in college football 26. We're going to motion out our running back again. He's giving that Tampa 3 look. User presses, kind of user presses. We find our return route right there. And I should have went to that a lot more this game. And I was just being hard-headed, Me being hard-headed. I didn't do that. I was trying to, be experimental, get up top. Right here, we go to verticals. We have our wheel. We miss him. It doesn't matter. I was waiting for him to try to switch stick to that crosser. Didn't do it, so I just threw the crosser to the sideline. Excuse me. I apologize. I don't know if you guys can hear me hiccuping. But this is going to be one take. The reason why it's one take is because, I recorded and, I just watched the audio bars. Here we go. I'm going to run the ball. We get to the outside, and I juke right there. If I stiff arm, oh my God, that could have been 7 if I stiff arm, but nope, I was playing the game wrong. What happens? Here we go. 2nd and 4, 34 seconds left. Got to find a way to get in the end zone. So I'm gonna go to my old reliable play from last year. It was like a makeshift bench pivot. in a way, but with a corner route on the outside guy right here. And I thought he was gonna stay onto the drag. He switches back. And oh my god. What am I doing? We're down 2 scores. What is happening? What am I doing? I asked myself that. 20 seconds left. Disappointment, man. Disappointment is now you guys are wondering, easy, why would you post this? You were getting flooded. One, it's a good game, okay? I don't care about losing, especially first day. Dubby's had the game for a while, so he's locked in. But like, dude, Dubby's a good player. I want you guys to see me when I win. I want you guys to see me when I lose, bro. We can talk about my mistakes right here. We get a safety. So, entering the second half, I didn't do anything after I got the safety. So, anyways, he's now on offense. He's gonna probably try to get a little bit of milk and cookies. So we got to get aggressive. We have to make a stance. I mean, worst comes to worst, we go down even more points. So got to get aggressive, make a stance here. Got a 2nd and 7. Clock is ticking. Trying to see if he's gonna run this all the way down. He doesn't. Still goes to that quick snap, and he goes to the outside to his running back. And we were all over that. I saw his running back. That was the only thing we had to guard. Everything else bagged. Switch stick off the quarter flat that was guarding the spot route. Run to the running back, and we meet him one-on-one, head to head. And right there, he throws it to the outside in the coverage. Missed his spot route, and that's what I thought he was going to throw. Ends up, he threw his speed out right in the coverage, and here we go. Big 4th down for us. We're down 12 right now, so we got to stop here. And I mean, we're back in this game. Here we go. Trips to the right. I'm going to cover 3. Look, a lot of people struggle versus cover 3 in this hook zone. I'm going to explain more about that hook zone over on vertex.tips, so make sure you guys check it out. I'm going to post a tip tomorrow about my new favorite thing with hooks. Didn't do it in this game, so don't think you guys can steal anything. Got something that I like with the hook zones, and he's going to take a penalty, delay a game, push them 5 yards back once again. Again, I'm staying the same thing. Cover 3 buzz, kind of stock. Again, I don't want to get quick snap. That is my biggest thing. I'm not here to adjust. I don't know what people are calling. Kind of hard to adjust when you don't know what people are calling, and you're getting quick snap. So stock shells, keep it simple. Here we go. He's got a man in motion. Sending should be 4. Yep, audible last second. We got 2 clouds, 2 hooks. Cover 3. If he goes for a 1 play, hey, it's it, man. You tip your cap right here. Snaps the ball. He goes to a slant post. Look, we got the slant. We got the post. Tries to step up, throw the running back. We drop the pick. You guys are going to figure out there is no caught picks. You get agged a lot. You guys probably already know. Put down in the comment section what you guys are most frustrated about, what you also like about the game, too. I don't want to be just negative either. We get our stop, though. That was big. And I'm going to go to this QB designed run. It's like down G or something like that. We get to the outside. We had decent success with it. Felt like I could have done a little bit more. Let me get a couple of yards here. Kind of scrolling through the formation, see what I can find. Just messing around a little bit, Again, we were new to the game. It's always good to test things. You don't have to win every game, Eventually find a scheme that works for you. But here we are. We're going to go to bunch strong. I wanted to try this Y sail setup. I wanted to see how this post ran, if it got under certain zones. And honestly, W was all over it. I mean, it was all over it. Maybe it could have fit in a certain window, but I wasn't taking this chance to get switch sticked right there. We got 3rd and forever. Find ourselves. Somehow we always find ourselves down 12, bro. We always find ourselves down. We got to be better. Got to find a way to be better. Motion out the running back. We know he's going to be in some sort of Tampa 3 right here. We drop back. We see that he had the outside 3rd. It didn't really commit to that short corner route, and we were able to pick up the 1st down. So this should be an easy punch in right here. We're kind of scrolling through the formations, what we like with this Notre Dame. Kind of send some audibles. Don't really know why I'm sending audibles. It's not like I knew what I was doing. But hey, good job appreciate you trying, Gokies. That's all that matters. Appreciate you trying. Here we go. We're gonna run our QB draw. Look at Arch Manning leaping over. Glitchy QB run right there. We're back on defense. Down 5. Got to get a stop. We have plenty of time to go get our stop. Perfect defense right there. Honestly, I kind of messed up when I switched it. Was trying to get to the 3 record a little bit earlier. Messed it up, but doesn't matter. We still got some pressure. That's all that matters. Got him now in a 2nd and 10. Feeling really confident about my defense. We got to stop the start. Got our safety. And honestly, overall, I just feel like I've been playing a lot better defense this game. Going to go to a cover 3. We got to send 4. Got to make sure we get a shed. I was messing around with some stunts. Didn't honestly like any stunts, but granted, could be using them wrong. Stunts are a little bit new right here. Oh my God. I was feeling myself a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I felt like the man after that switch stick, bro. But guess what? Your boy won't be feeling like the man. He won't. You guys are gonna see the dumb idiot thing I did, and you guys are gonna all comment down below. Somebody was open. It's all right. You guys are gonna see. I'm pretty sure it was the next player. I run duo here actually. Duo is still good if you guys were wondering. Duo is a pretty solid run. I was messing around with it just a little bit. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. Back in the gun cluster. Really loving this gun cluster at the moment. We're gonna send our running back in motion. Got a slot fade on our running back, or a streak on our running back, excuse me, slot fade on the outside guy. Also, there's a play arc glitch, by the way. So sometimes some of the route combos you guys see, a lot of it is play arc glitch. So I don't even really know what's happening. It messed me up today with the play arc glitch because I thought I was calling something. We take a delay a game anyways. Good job, good Geezy. Way to be a bonehead. Good job. Yay. Good shit, kid. Yep. Really good job. Here we go. Back to the cluster. Gonna probably go to the same combo that I wanted to call. We got a 2nd down. Again, it's play just kind of shreds Tampa 3, and I just made the wrong read. You guys see the outside slot fade. Best I'm telling you all, it's the best route in the game. My dumbass. Dude, just made the wrong read, bro. Happens. We need a stop. If we're down 5, back against the wall. How do we respond? Probably going to take a lot more clock. Going to run a little bit. Here we go. Drop back. Got nothing. He's got nothing. He just has time. That's the only thing he's got is time. And right there, holds on to it. I feel like I made a great switch to get a hit stick right there. But, hey, that's one of the best receivers in college football. So, he's holding on to it, bro. I mean, you just tip your cap. Back in the 3-3-5 wide, mixing up a little bit of match on one side, regular coverage on another side. And I have a hook, got a little aggressive, switched back to cover 4 because of the motion. Didn't want to give up a big play. Great switch stick right there. And the ball's in the air. We got to go get it. We're so close to a stop. So close. We got 2 already this half. But, like, overall, just, like, felt like we could have got a couple more. Still in this 3-3-5 penny. We're going to a cover 3 look. Didn't want to give up this corner or deep corner over on the right, so I left the purple over there. Got the hard flat, the guard, everything early right here in the coverage, but hey, he holds on to it. 3rd and 7. Probably going to be the last play of the half as long as it is completed, stays in bounds. So, get ready to put your 4s up. Trips again. I'm going to the more cover 3 right here. And sends a running back in motion. Great defense. Great defense. Nothing's open. Great switch sticks. We get aggressive. He gets down to his running back. We hit stick him. Here we go. The dreaded 4th down. Can Goat Yeezy finally get off the field on a 4th down? He's done it once, probably out of 5 times this game. If I had to guess, I think it's around 5 times. Done it once out of 5 times. Can he do it a 2nd time? 3rd quarter, he's been playing like really lights out defense. Here we go. End of the 3rd. Bro. I kind of want, let me know if you guys like the post comment or if you guys want to hear my live stream reaction. Sometimes I get really quiet or like I answer questions from the chat. Let me know what you guys prefer. Do you guys like this post com style? I'm curious. Because I don't know, sometimes my comms are a little funny, but like, I don't know, there's like this game, like I was really locked in just because I wanted to figure it out. I knew W was playing this game a lot, so really just wanted to figure it out. Here we go. A little send 4. Cover 3, snaps the shit out of it. I wasn't ready. He's got the speed out. College football 26. I had to walk away, bro. I had to walk away. I didn't go nowhere, but I walked away. All right. I just one of those unlucky animations right there. We were there, but we weren't there. But it was 50. And 50-50 didn't roll our way. He has the RPO, doesn't throw it, hands it off. Clock's still ticking. We have to worry about getting clocked out of this game. All it takes, one stop, we're back. One stop and we're back. Been running a lot of cover 3, and I think I'm going to switch it up here. I go to the cover 4 match on the trip side, and then regular cover 4 on the other side. We leave the hard, where we put a hard flat so it doesn't match right there. Beautiful defense, beautiful. We're all over that, and we get a sack. 3rd and 13. I feel like I'm talking about the same story every time. Flips his bunch. I didn't like the flip of the bunch, bro. I didn't like the cover 3 on that side. Hey, but it is what it is. Snaps the ball. Here we go. Got the post. Got nothing, actually. I lied. Everything is bagged. He's going to throw it. 4th and 13. Go Geezy. Will you stand up for yourself, bro? Stand up for yourself. Get off the field. We are currently 1 for 6 on 4th downs. Again, I'm just kind of guessing. 1 for 6. I go to the cover 4 right here. No, am I in cover 3? I'm in cover 3. I'm an idiot. I go to the cover 3. Sorry for the bad comms. Trying to remember what I did in this game. And there was just so much to guard, and I thought the hook zone was dropping down to the other post, so I wanted to run with the deeper post, and pain. Pain, 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 pain. Now, this is where I went to the cover 4 because I was just a play ahead. Cover 4. Thinking he's going to run the ball here. I got the inside quarter down. And guess what W says? You know what? Fuck you, match beater. Yep, match beater. W gonna score. We need to score fast to keep ourselves in the game. Here we go. I'm rolling out. I had nothing, bro. I was rushing myself. Just try to playmaker something. Good thing though. There's no runoff in college football. Pretty cool. No runoff in this mode. I'm gonna snap verticals as fast as I can. Pick it up. Honestly, try to playmaker the running back. Didn't work. Excuse me. It didn't work. I wasn't used to the new playmaker mechanic, so there's that. We're gonna call verticals once again. Here we go. 28-16, down 12. Kind of just been the whole game. I'm gonna roll out once again. Have nothing. Got one more play before the 2-minute warning. We can stay in bounds this play too, because the clock is gonna stop no matter what after this play. 1 second. I'm gonna go back to the cluster. All in a little bit of this mesh post play. Again, was just trying to get comfortable and see what I like. We're going to put a short corner over on the field, just stress out his user a little bit. Here we go, motion out. We have an out route wide open. No high ball. Oh, we just overthrow it. Arch Manning, young quarterback, sometimes isn't, locked in with his veteran teammates. So here we go. Gonna flip once again. I'm gonna go to a similar look here. Excuse me. Words are tough. Gonna motion out Ricky Williams, and I figured W was gonna think I was gonna go to the same play. Maybe thought I was a little bit too predictable. Leaves the seam wide open. Our tight end is gonna fight. They didn't get the 2 points, so I kicked deep. I wanted to go for 2 because I was gonna onside. If I did, and then if I held the 3, all was gonna take a 7 right there. W throwing it in the coverage. Woo! It's getting a little hot in the kitchen. Getting a little hot in the kitchen, man. 3 downs of defense. Can I do it? Can I play 3 downs of defense, or is that just not possible? Here we go. Got the drag, and he finds his out route to the sideline. We know he's catching that. It doesn't matter if there's contact or not. We saw what Jeremiah Smith did earlier. Comes down with it. That's Ryan Williams, by the way, but we saw what Jeremiah Smith did. He held on to it. Ryan Williams just as good. So here we go. Flips his formation. I think he's gonna run here. So I think I all out blitz. I think I blitzed the top safety. Maybe I don't. I swear, because he was letting this clock go down because I didn't call a timeout. And I swear that I start blitzing everybody to play the run, and he just doesn't. He actually kind of outsmarted me here. I can't even lie to you. But we still play solid defense. Got really aggressive. He didn't think I was going to get that aggressive. Could have had a streak for a touchdown. Doesn't see it, thank God. So I'm like, you got to keep getting aggressive, bro. You just got to get aggressive. Got to get aggressive. But that means we let up, big plays. We let up big plays right here. Kind of watch everything, and he throws the curl, gets hit. First down, W just scratching and clawing. Not looking good for your boy. Not looking good for your boy. I know it looks like more than likely I'm probably going to lose this game, but I felt like this game was a lot closer than it was. Honestly, really high level game. Besides me having couple bad drives, I think overall it's just really good game. So see if we can come away with anything before half. He has his streak wide open. He overthrows it. We get lucky right there. Clock stops. 2 timeouts left. Here we go. I'm going the same coverage. I I was now thinking like, okay, no way he calls the same play, thinks I'm in the same coverage again, right? And something told me, I'm like, bro, you should go to cover 4 if he motions. Go to cover 4 if he motions. That's what you should do. You think I went to cover 4? Nope. Got in the same stupid aggressive shell. And he put the post between the middle of them. That is the ball game. GG's. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.